Okay, it's live. Now, how do I link this to Twitter? Okay, we are live. Okay, I got the live chat up. Two viewers. All right, guys. Welcome to the show. Got Malcolm with me. I think we're both pretty excited. We're pretty nervous, but we're going to get through this first show together. You ready?
Yes. Let's go.
Okay, so I just tweeted out the link, so I guess we'll give it a few minutes to for people to join in.
All right.
But if you're here now in the chat, go ahead and say hello so I can see who's in here.
All right. Oh, there it is right there.
Matt's in here. What's up, Matt?
What's up, Matt?
Need to figure out how to make this smaller so that I can see the chat.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that too. Let me see.
Okay, I think I've got it. All right. If you just got here, what's up? As I said before, got Malcolm, and basically this show, we're just going to talk about if there's anything that like we want to see in the season, what they could do right that could make it a good season. Me particularly, I think it's more about like the twist and stuff besides the cast. So I'll be talking about twist in specific, and we're going to talk about what we thought was good in other seasons that they could bring back to make this season good, and answer your guys' questions if you have any. So we're going to give it a few more minutes to see before we get started, but I'm excited.
Yeah, me too, man. Thanks for having me.
Oh, Cat's in here.
What's up, Cat?
Okay. I am going to tweet this. Okay, so I guess we can go ahead and get started, and just as people come in, we'll just fill them in. But Malcolm, in specific, is there anything that you specifically want in this season?
Well, okay, I'll tell you what I don't want.
Okay.
Big Brother 18. 1, 2, 3 showmances.
Yes, no, we cannot do the
I
showmances.
can't do 3 showmances. Now I know there's going to be at least one, but
yeah, because they cast for it, but
yeah, I can't do 3, bro. Like it was so bad that people were calling it Big Bachelor instead of Big Brother. That's how bad it was.
To me, the showman's aspect of it is a super fan. It's for the everyday viewer that's just scrolling through their channels and click on Big Brother. All of a sudden,
Right.
they fall in love with the relationship. But for the everyday super fan like me and you, the showmance is because we praise strategy, and strategy basically goes out the window whenever there's showmances.
Yeah.
I drives crazy.
Yeah.
But I
You know.
guess ratings wise, if it brings viewers, that's what they got to do. Oh, Gavin's in here. What's up, Gavin?
What's up, Gavin?
But for me, if there's anything that I absolutely do not want,
All right.
would probably be America's Care Package, just
Oh,
because
yeah.
it messes up things that shouldn't, and it creates controversy that shouldn't be there. And I personally just cannot stand America's Care Package. I think it ruined BBOTT. But that's a different season. But that's one thing I could not stand. Now, if there's one thing that I think they should implement, the feeds on, or the competitions on feeds. That's what I really, really,
Yes.
really want.
Dude, yeah, that was the best thing about BBOT is watching those competitions live. You know, that was my favorite thing.
I know that they have a higher production level during the comps on a normal season. However, I still think there could be a way where they can broadcast more competitions on the actual live feeds, because like past season we have seen 0 veto competitions, and it's like 4, 5, 6 hours to see who
6 hours. Yeah. It was nice to watch the competitions without the edit. You know, it was fun. You know, you got to see the whole thing. You know,
right.
Feeds are not down for like 6 hours. You know, you could go out somewhere with some friends and like, okay, the feed should be back on by now. You come home, they still off. It's like, man, come on now.
Right. Like,
yeah.
But I feel like Big Brother, they're trying to find the balance between feedsters, and people who are just watching on TV. So I guess in their minds, broadcasting it on feeds would take away from the actual competition itself, which what some people pay like $10 a month for PBS All Access. So I think that they should do it. Andrew's in here, and I see he has a comment about showmances. Andrew says showmances are fine under certain circumstances, in my opinion. I feel like if they are balanced players that play on each other's strengths and weaknesses, then that is a great showmance. Like Demetrius and Ika. Yes.
Yeah. That was a showmance that played the game.
Exactly.
And that was a showmance that I could tolerate. Okay. But when you have, you know, a showmance where they're just lovey-dovey, you know, not focused on the game, it's like, man, you know, play the game. You know, do all that dating stuff after the show is over. But, you know, we want to see people play the game. We want to be entertained, but play the game, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. I think like Ika, she was still game, like Malcolm was saying, she was still game orientated, but like 95% of the showmances, whenever somebody gets into a showmance, all of a sudden it's, I'm not playing for you, or I'm not playing for myself, I'm playing for the other person or for our relationship. And 95% of the time that just goes south. Colleen's in here. Hi, Colleen. Gavin
hey, Colleen.
Says, would you like to see an all Superfan season?
I don't know.
I don't know, because the way I look, like, going into a season, I don't particularly care about the cast, like, because I think that you can't control, like, you can't really, as a director, casting director, you can't really control somebody's strategy once they get in. Like, you can try and filter it, you can try and figure out what they're going to do, but once the player gets into the house, it's like a completely different story. So I think it's just going to be a hit or miss. I don't know. An all Superfan season could be very interesting because, you know, obviously they would all be in there to play the game. However, Nicole considered herself a Superfan, but she was in a showmance and wouldn't classify what my Superfan would be. So I think you'd get that dynamic of different types of Superfans, which could make it interesting. What do you think about a Superfan season?
Well, Superfan, I mean, I guess I would rather see Superfans as opposed to someone who's never seen the show. You know, we have been, you know, had several people that are cast, they never seen Big Brother, or they just watch like a recent season, like within a week, you know. So, you know, I would rather see a super fan, someone who loves the game, who can appreciate the game. Someone who's dedicated to the feeds I'd rather see them play. Never seen the show, period. So
Right. Right.
yeah.
So Gavin says, say if the season was All Stars, what are your guys' picks for the season? That is a good question. So
Oh man.
I think if they could do it, pull it off, I think Dan would be number one because he didn't get to play an All-Star season. So I think he would be obviously a number one choice. Vanessa, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Derek, for sure.
For sure.
Um,
Yep.
I liked Shane from BB14. I liked his game. He from
Okay.
from a competition standard, I think he was underrated. I think he would deserve an All-Star season. Ian possibly. Who do you think? Anybody else?
Whether you like her or not, Amanda from BB15, I think she played a great game. Now, some people may not want to see her again just because they didn't like her, but just based on gameplay, I think she played great. So I'd love to see her again. Paul from BB18, Victor.
Yes,
I think those are some locks that people definitely want to see play again. For sure.
Probably Victor as well.
And I'm gonna say maybe Zach from BB16. Maybe not the best player, but definitely entertaining. Considered to be an all-star. So
yeah. So Andrew said, or Colleen said, sometimes super fans are annoying though because they all get geeked out and then they think they're running everything like Peter and BB can. Also,
yeah.
What is that? Why is his name blinking me? And BB10, the first boot in BB10.
Oh, Brian. First boot.
Brian.
Yeah.
Like he had such a good control. I would love to see him play again because from like the very beginning, he had such a great control on the game, but then he went and blabbed about it.
Yeah.
And just completely threw his game out the window.
So much
I would
potential.
honestly love to see him play again.
I would too. He had a lot of potential.
Yes, he definitely did. I think it depends on how far we're going back for All-Stars because the last All-Star season was 7. So, I mean, if we're picking from all the way from 7 up, then definitely a lot of people from BB10 I'd like to see play again. Keisha for sure.
Oh, yeah. I mean, anyone from BB10 just about. I would also like to say Eric Stein from BB8. I think he handled that twist very well. And he played a great game. He made 5th place. I would love to see him play again and get a second shot at it. So
Andrew says Shane would be a great player if he studied the strategy of the game, and perhaps learning from Brittany and Dan may help him a lot if he does return. Yes, I can agree. He beasted it out competition-wise. If he had just a little bit of grip on the strategy, and if he wouldn't have let Dan do that to him, I think he had a great shot at winning. Gavin says, if you had to see any BB Can house guests come to play BBUS, who would they be? Okay, well, I have only kind of subtly paid attention to BB Can 5. I don't know any of the other seasons. I need to catch up on it because
all right.
I heard it's really good and better than BBUS. But I think obviously Ica is
hands down.
Sure. You would love to see her play BBUS. Demetrius, Karen,
definitely Karen.
Bruno. Yeah, honestly, I think you could pull anybody from BB Canada and let them play US, and I think it'd be perfectly fine in my opinion. What about you? Who do you think from other seasons?
Yeah. I mean, definitely all of the names that people that you named. Maybe a few people from season 3, like Brittany, Naea. Season 2 of Big BB Canada, they say was the best season. That was actually the season that Ica was on. But yeah, I mean, anyone from BB Canada 2, I would see come back for BBUS.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that cast the cast league list so that we can talk about that. But I can't find it. If somebody wants to tweet that at me if you know where it is, because I can't find it. But if you know where the cast league is, tweet that at me. But one thing I want to bring up is there anybody from BBOTT that you would specifically want to see play in BB19?
I think I know your answer.
Yeah. Yeah, Andrew, the one with Howard on it. So for me, obviously, I'm going to go with Justin. Now, I have such a biased opinion towards Justin, but I think the main reason why is because I watched the season for entertainment, because from the very like first week, you could tell that it was not going to be a strategy oriented game. Um, and had Justin known just a little bit more about the game, and he like put a little bit of more of a smart cap on his head, um, he obviously could beast it out in competitions if he had a little bit more brains. But I feel like if he watched a few seasons and he actually like studied the game, I think he could, with his social game. Like he played like an absolutely
Yeah.
ridiculously good social. If he could pull that off, I think he would have a great shot at winning a normal season.
Yeah, he was definitely memorable for sure. His singing and
Yeah. And who wouldn't want that on normal TV? Like literally all the highlights that over the top account was tweeting was him singing. So I think it'd make for great TV.
yeah, definitely.
Is there anybody else you would think could have a good shot on a normal season?
Well, I know there are a lot of fans of Shelby from BBOT. I think a lot of people want to see her come back and play again. I would say Justin, Shelby, and Yell. I think those are probably the most memorable people from BBOT that people want to see come back again.
I think Alex could play well. But yeah, I think there's only like a select few that.
Yeah, just
Shelby,
a little.
Shelby, Danielle, Justin,
Mhm.
and Alex, I think really are the only four that I particularly could stand on a normal season.
Yeah.
Ramon
So I found.
What? Go ahead.
Oh, okay. What did Ramon say?
He said, "Would you like to see any vets on BB19?"
I personally would love to see all newbies for BB19 and then BB20 all stars. That's what I would like. I think just one more season of all newbies, and then save season 20 for an iconic all star season. That's what I would like to have.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Originally, in my mind, I was thinking, okay, what you could do is you could just have a normal you could have a normal season of like newbies, like you said, for BB19, and then like you said, an iconic season 20 all stars. Where my original thinking was season 20. Okay, let's do a 20 theme. So we have 20 house guests.
All right.
And the main thing that I really want to see for 20 is $1 million prize, because
Oh
I
yeah.
think that
Come on.
it just bumps up the ante. Especially if it's an all-star season and there's 20 people playing. I think that would be absolutely ridiculous. Like we would have some great gameplay.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, I think, $1 million would be great. They give them $1 million on Survivor. It'd be cool if they could give it to them in Big Brother, because they're in that house for like almost 100 days, man.
Yeah.
It's not easy. That's a long time, But I did find that that list that you were asking for.
Okay.
And like, I don't think that this is true. There's always, some type of rumor, but who knows? But this list, if you want to.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so we've got males and females. We'll talk about the list of males first. So the first one they have is Howard Overby. I was a big fan of his. He didn't play the best game, but I loved his personality and the way that he handled himself with all the drama of BB15. He kind of reminds me of myself, personality-wise. If he could get a second chance, I would like to see him play without that group of BB15. I think he could do pretty good. I think his social game could probably take him further. And he did get fan favorite. He landed in the top 3 of fan favorite. He didn't even make it to jury. So,
Yeah, I think
that's pretty
I think
impressive.
he'd be a good addition, for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then they have Zach Rance as the second name. I had mentioned him before.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on Zach, though?
I think if you do any season with returnees from this point on, I think you have to get Zach on the season. I think he just had a lot of fans. I think he brought entertainment. He played a pretty decent game. And I just think if you're going to have vets any season on from this on point, you have to cast Zach. That's just my
Okay.
opinion.
Yeah, same. All right, third name we've got rumored is Devin Shepard. What do you think about him?
Okay, Devin, I like when I first started watching BB17, I actually liked Devin. I I like his personality. I think that if I don't know about an all-star season, like if they're calling this all-stars and he's returning, I don't think that would be a good thing. But if they're calling it like a second chance season, I think he definitely could make the season good for sure.
Yeah, second chances. I mean, he only made it to week 3, but he won an HOH.
Yeah.
And what did he do? He saved Brittany, someone he was enemies with. He wound up saving her. And that led to that iconic veto ceremony, which we can't forget.
Right.
So I think he provided some entertainment the short time that he was there.
Andrew says Howard could be a good player under the correct circumstances, but he refused to leave the moving company in the past, and it was his demise.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, that moving company just went downhill. All right, so another name we've got on this list is Corey Brooks.
I don't see why you would want to bring him back.
Fans
hate him. He got into a showmance.
Yeah.
He didn't really bring any entertainment value to it. I mean, I guess you have to have somebody for the fans to hate. So, I mean, I don't know.
Pass. All right. Next name. Now this is an interesting one. Nick Uhas from BB15. He was the second person voted out.
I like it for a second chance. Like this list I'm assuming is a second chance. So I think that would fit it. That would fit a second chance.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
There's some potential with Nick. I didn't expect him to be the second boot. I thought he was going to go a lot further than he did on that season. But I think the MVP twist, that kind of, didn't do him any justice. But I mean, yeah, second chance, that'd be fine with me. All right, we got Keith Henderson.
Like I don't really have a good opinion, bad opinion. Second chance.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like some of these people, because obviously some people are going to say no for, you know what I mean, for playing again. What if there's something's going on in their life or anything? People are going to say no. So I think obviously these probably weren't their first go-to cast people if they were doing this, but I think it's pretty random. In my opinion.
Yeah, it's kind of random. Yeah, I don't really have an opinion on Keith. I'm kind of like neutral. If he comes, he comes. If he doesn't, he doesn't. So this next name, this is another first boot, Glenn Garcia. Now he technically was not voted out of the game. He left because of the team twist. The comp. Yeah. So.
And he had that whole shebang on Twitter with the Joey Rodriguez thing.
Yeah, I remember that.
I mean,
I remember that.
Glenn, I think he's a good personality from New York. He's a cop, which he is a cop, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Glenn's a cop. Cops have good records on Big Brother and Survivor alike. So I think, hey, give him a shot. Give him a chance to see him really perform. Maybe the fans will like him. I doubt with the whole Joey Rodriguez thing that he'll come around. At least stay on Twitter. The super fans.
Yeah, we didn't really get to see Glenn on the feeds. So I mean, if he get a second chance, then hopefully we'd be able to watch him on the feeds instead of just the edited version. All right, so we got 3 more names left for the guys. Lane Ellenberg. Yeah, I mean,
yeah. This whole list, now that it's starting to come back to me a little bit, the whole list is second chances. You know what I mean?
It's second chance. It's not all stars.
Can't be.
This is second chances.
But it's there's no way a cast actually got leaked. Like I just can't believe it.
No, I mean,
Like it's
yeah, not this early. It's just June
exactly
1st, so
it's super early for a cast to be leaked like that. So
yeah, yeah.
should be interesting though.
All right, two more names for the guys. Russell, Big Brother 11. What do you think?
I mean,
Why
yeah,
not?
like there's just I don't have opinions on these people. Like they didn't strike me as over the top or they didn't strike me as a person that could deserve a second chance in my opinion. They just played, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I think Russell is someone you bring back for drama. He was, in the center of a lot of drama that season. So again, if you're looking for the fights, and this is why you cast someone like Russell, not really, on his part. And then the last guy is Victor. I think everyone would love to see him play again. I mean, he was evicted 3 times, but man, he was a beast, comp beast. And I think like when he came back from the buyback, like because a lot of people didn't like Victor at first, and I wasn't really a big fan of his. But once he came back from the buyback, he just made a completely 360 and just completely changed. My whole viewpoint of him changed.
yeah, he
So
was
yeah, definitely.
I mean, he was beasting. Like I said, evicted 3 times.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. And I think kind of like Shane from BB 14, I think he'd be a good addition just for the comp side of it. I think it would be cool to see him and Devin battle it out in comps. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, definitely. That'd be pretty interesting. All right, so we got all the males. We'll talk about our females on this rumored list. So the first name is Audrey Middleton, Big Brother 17. Look, Audrey, she made the feeds gold, man. I mean, she was all over the place, but you can't deny it. She kept that season entertaining. I wish she made it further than week 4. What do you think, though?
She just gave up. Like, I mean, a second chance. She would compel what a second chance would mean because somebody who came on as a super fan and you just kind of the game got to you. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think it would be a great second chance story. She was crazy. Like before
she
she
was.
like went into the diary room and did all her crazy stuff, she was absolutely crazy strategy wise. She was running around telling people things, forming huge alliances upstairs in the HOH room. I mean, like you said, she made the feeds gold. I think with the second chance, she would tone it down a little bit.
Yeah.
She would cool it, and I think she would definitely make for a good player. If she was on a season, I think I would take her as just like a dark horse winner pick because she learned. I feel like she learned a lot in the game, and she would go with less emotion.
Yeah, I think so too. All right. Next name, Ashley Loco.
From 14 or yeah, from 14.
14. Yeah.
She did.
I don't know. Not somebody I need to see again.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't really play the game. She was so dumb. I'm so sorry. She was so dumb. Like,
yeah.
I mean, maybe she got smarter. Who knows?
Who knows? All right. So this next name that I'm going to tell you, this is why I don't think that this list is real because of this next name, Gina Marie Zimmerman. There is no way that they would bring her back. There's just no way that they would do that.
No, I but you would say the same thing about Corey. Why are they bringing Corey back? You know what I mean?
Yeah, the same thing about Corey, but like Gina Marie, come on, man. There's just no way. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so either. There's no way.
No way. That's why I think that the list is fake. All right. So then the next name is
Andrew says Gina. Here, let's read some comments real quick.
Okay, let's read some comments.
So let's scroll up a little bit. Andrew said he likes Russell.
Okay.
I think he's paranoid all the time. He makes good TV. Kat wants you to laugh. and so I'm gonna say a joke to make you laugh.
She wants me to laugh. That made me laugh because she wants me to laugh.
Ramon wants to know if there's any Survivor house guests, or not Survivor house guests, but
Castaways.
Survivor castaways that we'd like to see on BB19. You've watched more Survivor than me, so I'll let you take this one.
Okay. It's just that's just never really something that I thought about. I kind of always have gone in the other direction and said, what Big Brother players I would like to see on Survivor. I've never really thought about what Survivor players I would want to see on Big Brother. Man, I'd have to think about that. That's a good.
I would want to see Jeremy Collins play Big Brother.
Okay.
Just from the social
Jeremy
game
Collins?
aspect. Like, he has a great social game, and I think that it could carry over to Big Brother. And the same thing, kind of like the same thing, but with the opposite way. I like to see Derek play Survivor. Just because his social game from Big Brother, I think, could apply to Survivor, and Jeremy's could apply to Big Brother.
Okay. Oh, you know what, Round? I do have a thought. So Anna from Koh Rong, she didn't go very far in Survivor. I would like to see her on Big Brother. She's a poker player. And I think, the reason Anna got voted out of Survivor is because of the Trop swap. She was playing a great game. So that's someone I would like to see on Big Brother, possibly. I think she'd do well.
Andrew says Andrea probably has the best shot because she has the Meg.
Oh, yeah.
I think that'd be good.
Yeah.
She's strong in competitions. I think it'd be interesting to see any Survivor play Big Brother, really, because it's such a totally different game, and I think it's harder to go from Survivor to Big Brother
I think so.
than it is from Big Brother to Survivor.
Yeah, I think
because
so.
It's just because you meant for Survivor, you're only mentally preparing yourself for 39 days.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Of course, the conditions are rougher. However, at the same time, to go from 39 days to 100
To 100 days, that's insane, man.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Ramon says hairline on fleek. Fresh cut, Malcolm.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, I was looking a little rough earlier. I couldn't come on the podcast and scare the viewers, so had to.
Andrew says Audrey is compelling. Yes, definitely compelling. I think that's a good word.
Yeah, compelling. I agree. 100%.
Kat says he's laughing. Yay. Oh, I love your laugh too. Don't worry though. Ramon, Malcolm and Jalen equals kings. Thank you, Ramon. Thank you.
Thanks, Ramon.
Oh, okay. I know this one's gonna get a good reaction. Gavin says, "How about Aaron returning?"
No.
They wouldn't do it, but if they did that, I would just be blown away. Like, no, there's no way.
No, Gavin. No. No.
Andrew says, if Gina Marie returns, I'm not watching. Yeah. I mean, I don't think any player would make me not watch, but I don't think that'd be a good thing.
I don't know if I could watch Aaron though, man. That would be. Whew.
Yeah, that'd be hard.
That'd be hard.
Andrew says Ashley on BB19 is on his dream board. Yeah, she's a player that is like kind of like Audrey kind of defined, like compels, he said, and kind of defines the word second chance, because like she had this stigma around her, the dumb blonde, which could come out and it would Julia would say the dumb blonde, well, her second chance, will she change the way she plays? So I think if we're talking about second chances, that'd definitely be good.
All right. Do you want to see some more of these?
Anderson.
Let me see.
Natalie Anderson on Big Brother.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would be interesting.
Because she played Amazing Race.
She did Amazing Race.
Mm-hmm. Survivor. And
Survivor.
Then she'll be
Big Brother. Yeah, why not?
And Ramon comments about the flag. Yeah, Ramon, look at this. I got it all on today.
Oh, yeah.
Shirt, Panthers cap, and the blanket. That's actually a blanket right here. But yeah, I got it all on.
Nice.
All right, yeah, let's get back to the list.
Okay. All right. So Brittany Martinez from Big Brother 16. What did you think about her?
Brittany. Nah, it's just another one where it's like, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like, not that I didn't see enough of Brittany. It's just like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I'd rather see like Jocasta from 16 over a Brittany. You know what I mean? That's just my
Okay.
opinion.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm kind of neutral. Now this is one that I would like to see. Jody Rollins from Big B14.
Yes, I think if you're doing a second chance season,
Yeah.
you have to or you're just bringing returnees for a random reason. You have to cast Jody because she didn't
Gotta
really get a
cast
fair
her.
shot, and I think
No.
she would have made a good player. She has discipline,
hmm
and I just think that her social game, I think she would have been one of the ones that successfully played the mom role. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Like the
And
mom.
I think she could do well because everyone would remember her, and I don't think they would be cruel enough to send her right out again. I think they would want to get to know, her. So I think she could go far if she came back. Okay, so this is another name, Porsche Briggs from BB13. That's the runner-up who lost to Rachel Riley by 1 vote.
BB13 is the only season I haven't seen, so
Okay.
I cannot comment on her. But
Okay.
what do you think about it?
Yeah, I'd like to see Porsche play again. The newbies that season were not really impressive, but I liked Porsche. I think she played a good game. She got some votes, but Rachel just played, stronger. But if they were to bring her back again, I think she would deserve a shot. I think she could do good. So yeah, bring back Porsche. All right, and now the next name, we've got 4 names left. Michelle Meyer. Michelle Meyer. So.
Another one who I think, do I want to see her back? Not particularly. However, do I think she lives up to the second chance story for sure?
Yeah.
Crybaby, whatever. You know what I mean? Maybe she won't be as emotional in the second season. She considered herself a super fan, but she didn't play like it. I was completely thrown back by her gameplay. But I think second chance wise, it'd be okay.
Yeah, and she was on sequester, and she did really well from what I understand. So,
And I think
and
Audrey and Michelle would play together.
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think they would. And I mean, I don't forget her snatching Pablo on her eviction. That was crazy. So yeah, all right. So 3 names left. Vanessa Russo, hands down, of course.
But all-stars, I don't want to see her on she would eat these people alive, I feel like. Either she would get targeted right off the bat, or she would just eat them alive. You know what I mean? Because there's like, who on here would even compare to her strategic wise? I don't think anybody.
Well, maybe this next name that I'm going to name would compare to her. And I'd love to see these two go at it. Amanda Zuckerman. Could you see her and Vanessa going at it? Man, that would be crazy. Oh my goodness.
But like this list right here, I feel like it'd be like Survivor, where the girls were like dominant for the majority of the season, because the guys like ditzy idiots who don't know anything. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But I think the girls would definitely, if this was a true cast, I think the girls would hands down.
Yeah, I agree with you. I've seen a lot stronger female players. The last name on this list is from BB17. It's Liz Nolan, the runner-up of BB17.
Showmance once again. The showmance.
Yeah, look, the twin twist. It was cute, but it was kind of painful for me personally to watch Austin and the Liz twins cuddle. It was kind of heart-wrenching.
But like for me, I can't see I can't see a strategic player in Liz. That's my only thing. Like, I just can't see it. I can't see, and the other thing I can't see is I can't see a jury voting for her. You know what I mean? Just because, unless she completely like blew my mind with her gameplay, I just think she has this stigma around her that wouldn't go away just because she doesn't seem like a game player. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Liz is just not someone I need to see play again. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, man,
I would rather see her sister play over her, honestly.
Julia, yeah, probably. She had a little bit more personality, but that's the rumored list. Like I said, I don't think it's true. Just because there are just some things, too many names in here that just seem kind of iffy. But I don't know. I mean,
I'm gonna stick to my guns and say that it's a newbie season.
yeah, me too.
They've had vets on for 17. Did they have? Wait, was there vets on 17?
No, not
No,
17, 18,
18.
and BBOT.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, they might not. They might do a second chance season. Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean,
It should be.
how much longer do you think it's going to be before we find out the cast? That's the other thing.
I
Because
would say within the next 2 weeks, right? Wouldn't you say?
yeah, maybe like 2 weeks. Yeah, because the season starts in 27 days. 27 more days, so maybe like 2 weeks.
Yeah. But the thing I'm excited about is we get feeds the day after the premiere,
Yeah, we do.
which
That's right.
is exciting.
Yeah.
Um, but like this season, like I said, the only thing I really don't want is I don't want a lot of voting. Obviously, save it for BBOTT. You know what I mean? Just save it.
Okay.
Just save it for BBOTT. Bring out the voting. There was too much conflict. It caused too much stress to people. I mean, people honestly were getting stressed out about it, voting for the people that they wanted to win. Just save it. The voting.
Okay.
Other than that, there's not anything that I'm really looking forward to. I think if they did an all-star season, one thing I really, 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 really want is just back to basics. You know what I mean? Just a
Yeah,
normal
me too,
season,
man.
no
Just a normal
twists.
season.
Play
Mhm.
the HOH, play the veto, vote somebody out.
That's
No
it.
buybacks, just play the game. You know what I mean? Play the game.
I don't think we've really had a season like that since Big Brother 10. I mean, Big Brother 10, the only twist that was in play was like what America's player, or
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there was really, yeah.
but it
I
was normal, you know.
give us a twist-free season. If they do, I already know there's going to be twists.
I
This
know,
season.
it's gonna happen, man, every single
Julie tweeted
time.
about the twisty summer or whatever. So blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, la.
But just give us a back to basics. But before before Big Brother goes down,
Yeah,
which eventually it's going to have to. You know what I mean? They're going to come out with something else. But
yeah.
hopefully, All Stars season 20 is All Stars. Hopefully, and
Yeah,
we get
hopefully.
a back to basics season. That would be
Ba-
awesome.
Back to basics, yeah. So, I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be probably like another 100-day season. I'm assuming. I mean, it has been for the past few years. So,
Yep, I think so. Oh, Esther's in here. Hi, Esther.
hi, Esther.
Okay, Gavin wants to know what we're most excited about. Oh, for me, go ahead.
I'm excited about just staying up late every night and watching the feeds, just letting it take over my whole summer, man. It's like the best time of the year. I love it.
Really
I can't wait.
Now I was saying now it's like a season because the BBOTT is like a week after or 2 weeks after. So it's basically like a season like of the year. You know what I mean? You have like what from the end of June to like the start of November. It's like crazy. Yeah. It's like every night just feeds, and it's great for East Coast people because literally the feed like 3 o'clock here is 12 there. So I mean, sometimes I wouldn't be going to bed till like 6 in the morning watching feeds. Like it's just so it's exciting. It's exciting.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
It's exciting. I can't wait. And I've got I watch the feeds on my Roku. I started doing that instead of my phone, so it's nice to just watch it on my TV, just lay back on the couch, and oh man, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. I can't wait.
Like I said, just give us some more competitions on the feeds, please. If we have some competitions on the feeds, that will make me very happy.
Yeah.
Okay, so
some
things I wanted to talk about. So basically, we're gonna do this show probably like once a week. Sounds good. Once a week, and we want to have as many guests come on the show as you know what I mean, that want to come on. So if you want to come on, just DM me. Also, something that I really, really, really want to do is I want to have a feed like a feed page on Twitter, basically where it's like where we live tweet the feeds. So if anybody like watches the feeds like religiously like I do and like Malcolm does, and you want to update the feeds like for a certain shift, just DM me and we will get that set up. That is something that I really, 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 really want. Uh, so I think that would be great. Do you have
Yeah.
anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, I definitely agree about getting some special guests on here. I think that would be that'd be great. The more people we have, the better. But yeah, Jalen, that feeds page sounds cool too. If we could get that going, I think that'd be great. You know, at least once a week. Yeah,
Yeah, this show
yeah,
at least once a week, maybe. Like it'll all depend. I'm not like we're not sure on like a set schedule yet because it'll all depend on how they do it. Usually they have evictions on Thursdays, but um,
yeah. But we don't really know yet until.
we don't know exactly. So uh, we
I
can do
mean,
it whenever,
mhm.
whenever. I'm thinking about making a website where we could, where if anybody thinks they like want to write articles that watch the feeds, that would be cool. If anybody has any ideas, we want to make this like as much you guys as it is us. So just DM me, DM Malcolm, give us ideas. If you want to come on the show, DM us. This show was just like kind of just us talking about what we want, what we don't want, and just kind of introducing ourselves, even though most of you guys already know us. Um,
Right. Yeah. True
but
that.
I think we can end it on that note. I do want to shout
All
out
right.
everybody. If you're not playing, go watch Malcolm Survivor Game on Twitter at how do you say it, at Survivor.
Sir Eviver. Yes, sir.
Go watch that. Malcolm and Andrew run that sick game. It's exciting. Um, just follow my Twitter. Be on the lookout. Uh, also follow at Rad Reality TV on Twitter. And I think that will do it. And we will. You want to say anything before we go off?
It's heating up like fire.
Yeah. All right. We will see you guys in the next episode. DM me, tweet at me. And that was it for this first show. We'll see you guys later. Peace.
Peace.